Ever feel like your brain's been hijacked by endless scrolling, notifications, and instant dopamine hits? What if there was a way to reset your focus, boost motivation, and reclaim your attention without living like a monk? Today, we're diving into the viral dopamine detox method, the trend promising a productivity power-up, and we're breaking down what really works versus what's just hype. Stay with me. Welcome back to LernXpress, where we decode the science of smarter learning, sharper focus, and next-level performance. I'm LernXpress, and let's be honest, we've all been there. You open your to-do list with the best intentions, then one tiny notification drags you into an hour of scrolling. Suddenly, your motivation's gone, your brain feels foggy, and your day? Gone in a blur. Sound familiar? That's not just a lack of willpower, that's your brain's dopamine system working against you. It's wired to chase instant pleasure. Every like, every video, every notification. And in a world overflowing with digital dopamine hits, our focus, drive, and productivity are paying the price. But here's the twist. There's a method that promises to rewire how your brain responds to these distractions. It's called the dopamine detox, a viral trend that claims you can reset your mental baseline, sharpen your focus, and unlock unstoppable motivation simply by stepping away from overstimulation. Sounds powerful, right? But is it actually science-backed or just another internet fad with a catchy name? In this video, we'll separate fact from fiction. You'll learn what dopamine detoxing really means, how to try it safely without wrecking your routine, the real cognitive benefits science supports, and the traps most people fall into when they take it too far. By the end, you'll walk away with actionable steps to reclaim your focus, recharge your brain, and perform at your absolute best, all backed by evidence, not hype. So, if you're ready to stop letting distractions run your life and start mastering your mind, hit like, tap subscribe, and ring that bell, because today, we're not just detoxing, we're taking back control. Brain Part 1. What even is dopamine? The brain basics. Before we detox, we've got to get one thing straight. You can't fix what you don't understand, because when bad science spreads, it creates bad habits. So let's set the record straight. Dopamine isn't just your feel-good chemical, it's the brain's motivation molecule, a powerful neurotransmitter that helps control movement, learning, focus, memory, and even stress. Think of it as your brain's internal messenger, whispering, "Hey, that felt good, do it again." Here's how it works. Your brain runs on what's called a reward prediction system. Whenever you expect something good, a compliment, a notification, a chocolate bar, or finishing a project, your brain releases dopamine in anticipation. That tiny surge is what drives you to take action. It's the same system that pushes you to chase goals, crush deadlines, and yes, check your phone every 10 seconds. And here's the scary part. In today's hyper-connected world, that natural reward loop is being hacked. Tech companies literally engineer apps to keep you chasing microbursts of dopamine. Every scroll, every like, every notification is a mini-hit designed to keep you hooked. The result? Your dopamine receptors start to numb out, making real-life rewards, studying, reading, even spending time with friends, feel dull and unmotivating. But dopamine isn't the villain here. It also fuels creativity, movement, curiosity, and growth. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning. The problem isn't dopamine itself, it's how we've let artificial stimulation hijack it. Research even links chronic overstimulation to impulsivity and attention issues, the same neural patterns seen in digital or gaming addiction. So, when we talk about a dopamine detox, we're not trying to flush dopamine out of your system. That's biologically impossible, and honestly, you wouldn't survive without it. What we are doing is hitting the reset button, cutting down cheap dopamine hits so your brain can once again find joy and motivation in the real rewards: progress, learning, achievement, human connection. Now, quick question for you. Do you ever feel like your phone owns your attention more than you do? Drop a comment below, because awareness is the first step towards taking it back. Part 2. The dopamine detox explained, origins, and how it supposedly works. All right, let's rewind to 2019. Silicon Valley psychologist Dr. Cameron Seppa drops a post on LinkedIn introducing something he calls dopamine fasting. The internet goes wild, but here's the truth most people missed. It wasn't about starving your brain of dopamine or living like a monk. Dr. Seppa, who's trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, designed it as a modern mental reset.
The real goal was to help people pause impulsive behaviors, the constant checking, scrolling, snacking, and binging, so your brain can rediscover satisfaction in real, meaningful rewards again. But then, the internet got involved. Fast forward to TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube. Suddenly, dopamine detox turns into a viral extreme sport. Influencers start preaching 24, 48, even 72 hours of zero stimulation. No music, no screens, no talking, no eye contact, basically a self-imposed digital monastery. Sounds hardcore, right? The irony, Dr. Seppa himself has said this is not what he meant. His method was never about rejecting pleasure. It was about regaining control of your attention by cutting back on the habits that control you. So, how does it supposedly work? In theory, by abstaining from high-stimulation activities, tech, junk food, gaming, and online shopping, you're lowering your dopamine tolerance. Think of it like adjusting your brain's volume knob. When you turn down the noise of constant instant gratification, your mind starts to resensitize. Suddenly, everyday activities, reading, studying, going for a walk, finishing a task, start to feel rewarding again. And while the science is still catching up, anecdotes are everywhere. People online describe sharper focus, a calmer mind, and even what one ex-user called the new psychedelic trip for rediscovering real life without screens. Another trader claimed dopamine detoxing helped him beat burnout after years of chasing high-intensity work by swapping dopamine binges for paintball, journaling, and time outdoors. But here's the plot twist. This isn't a biochemical cleanse, it's behavioral therapy in disguise. There's no scientific proof that you can reset dopamine levels through fasting. What you're really doing is rewiring your habits, giving your brain a break from constant novelty and teaching it to appreciate slow, steady rewards again. That's why experts describe it as CBT dressed in trend culture. So, what are people actually detoxing from? Here are some of the most common dopamine detox targets and why they drain your focus. 1. Social media and notifications. Constant scrolling gives you endless novelty hits, flooding your brain with quick dopamine spikes and slowly eroding your ability to focus. 2. Gaming and streaming. Those rapid wins and cliffhanger moments create short bursts of success that override your capacity for deep, sustained work. 3. Junk food and sugar. They offer instant comfort but no lasting reward, leaving you craving more instead of feeling satisfied. 4. Impulse shopping. The thrill of hitting buy now feels exciting for a moment, but it replaces genuine satisfaction with fleeting stimulation. So, before you dive in and unplug everything, hold that thought, because next we're going to break down how to try the dopamine detox safely and effectively without going monk mode or nuking your social life.
Part 3. The science. Benefits, risks, and what the studies actually say. All right, time to geek out, because if we're going to detox, we'd better know what the research really says. Spoiler alert, the dopamine detox is more trend than textbook, but that doesn't mean the idea behind it is all hype. The science-inspired core actually makes sense. Let's start with the wins. While there's no study proving you can literally reset dopamine, there's growing evidence that stepping away from constant stimulation does wonders for your brain. A 2021 review found that digital detoxes improve emotional regulation, focus, and even empathy. Basically, your brain gets the space to breathe again. And those CBT roots, they're solid. Dr. Seppa's original framework in 2019 borrowed from cognitive behavioral therapy, which is proven to weaken the link between triggers and impulsive habits, the same mechanism used to treat gaming and internet addictions. Think of it as cutting the cord between cue and craving. Even small screen time studies show promise. Some found that participants who reduced daily screen exposure by just an hour reported 20 to 30% boosts in focus and productivity, along with lower anxiety and better sleep. That's not magic, that's your attention system recalibrating. And then there's the anecdotal crowd. On X, formerly Twitter, users called dopamine detoxing a power-up for real satisfaction. Others combine it with magnesium, meditation, or even Stoic philosophy for a deeper sense of control. The common thread? More clarity, less chaos. But now, let's get real about the risks. You cannot detox dopamine. It's a fundamental neurotransmitter, the reason you can move, think, and feel motivation at all. Extreme detox versions that cut out all pleasure can backfire hard. Isolation, flat mood, even withdrawal like fatigue. Harvard researchers have flat out called it a maladaptive fad built on misunderstood neuroscience. Critics like Dr. Peter Grinspoon point out that any perceived reset is likely placebo or simply the natural benefit of unplugging from distractions. The bottom line? It's not a miracle cure, but mindful unplugging is mental gold. When done right, it can sharpen focus, reset priorities, and help you reconnect with real-world satisfaction. Just remember, if you're on any medication that affects dopamine, like those for Parkinson's or ADHD, talk to your doctor before experimenting with this. So yes, dopamine detox isn't scientific gospel, but the habit reset science behind it, that's where the real power lives.
Part 4. Your step-by-step guide to a safe dopamine detox.
All right, theory's cool, but action wins. Let's turn this into something real. Here's your beginner-friendly dopamine detox plan. No monk robes required, just practical steps to reset your focus. Start small. 1 24-hour detox day. You can always scale up later. Step 1. Prep. The day before. Before you detox, you prep. Spend 1 day tracking what drains your focus. Notice when your attention crashes. Is it social media? Constant snacking? Endless YouTube loops? Write down your top 3 to 5 dopamine drains. Then set a clear intention, like, I want sharper study sessions, or I want to break my scroll habit. Intentions anchor the process. This isn't punishment, it's awareness training. Step 2. Detox day rules, the reset. Now comes the detox itself. Unplug, turn your phone on airplane mode after handling essentials. No social media, no gaming, no binge streaming. You can even use blocking apps like Freedom or Stay Focused to help you. Nourish low-key. Go for a walk. Read a physical book. Journal your thoughts. Some people do logic or math puzzles to keep the brain engaged without overstimulation. Eat whole foods. Skip sugar spikes. And fill the void intentionally. Meditate for 10 minutes. Try box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold again for 4. Or make a quick gratitude list. And when boredom hits, don't run from it. That quiet space is where creativity and focus start to rebuild. Step 3. Reintegrate. The cool down. After your detox day, slowly add things back in. Limit social media to short, intentional windows, maybe 30 minutes total. Reflect on how you felt. Calmer? Clearer? More focused? Keep a small detox journal to track wins and setbacks. Over time, weekly mini detoxes like No Scroll Sundays can hardwire stronger focus and self-control. Pro tip: try turning it into a personal challenge like Dopamine Detox October. If cravings hit, remind yourself this isn't about restriction, it's about rewiring. You've got this. And if you're in, drop a comment below with the first dopamine habit you're cutting off. All right, let's answer some questions. Q&A, your burning questions. Q, will this fix my procrastination? A, it can definitely help by breaking impulsive distraction loops, but pair it with structure. Try the Pomodoro technique or habit stacking for sustained change. Q,
How long until I feel results? A. Many people report sharper focus within 24 to 48 hours. For lasting clarity, give it 1 to 2 weeks of consistent mini detoxes. One user even called it life without screens, and it's wild. Q. Is it safe if I have ADHD? A. It can help reduce overstimulation, but talk to a professional first. Extreme restriction can sometimes make symptoms worse instead of better. Q. What if a full detox feels too hard? A. No worries. Start smaller with digital minimalism or a no-scroll Sunday. Even tiny breaks make a difference. Got more questions? Drop them in the comments. Your brain's next level of focus might be one detox day away.
Conclusion? Stay powered up. Whew, that's your dopamine power-up. But remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about reclaiming your focus, one intentional unplug at a time. Science shows that small, sustainable changes beat flashy fads every single time. Start modest, stay consistent, and watch your productivity and clarity soar. If this video sparked something, share it with a friend who's stuck in the scroll loop. Subscribe to LernXpress and commit to taking just one small step today toward reclaiming your focus. Now, here's the big question for you. What's the first habit you're going to detox from? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your plan.